It's the Action Figure Show. On tonight's episode, action figures we hope to see in 2021. Larry's Rant of the Week. The best TV show action figures. The Mando Minute. Special guest, Adrian Zamez. All that and more on the Action Figure Show. And now back from a recent sleepover at Steven Sansweep's house, it's that Junkman.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Junkman coming back at you with the Action Figure Show. Hope you enjoyed it. We're on Sunday. What? The Action Figure Show, 7 o'clock on Fridays. I'm going to test Sunday, see how it does, check the views compared to Friday, and just see here. Be honest with you, too, there's not much news out there lately, so it's been hard to do the Action Figure Show. So let me know, do you guys like the news? Is that something you think should be on the show? Because I don't have any news for you today. Sorry, because couldn't really find nothing. Bad time of year, I guess, for news. But anyway, we got our co-host over here, Larry's back with us. Let's find out how his weekend was. It was always very exciting. Larry, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was a great weekend. It started all great. Homer Jones and Big John Talley came over, and we had this crap game going back in the alley. Man, I was on fire, I tell you. I kept rolling those sevens, and I was winning all the pots. That's when this big old ugly cop walked up and arrested us. He took all that money I won for evidence.
Whew, that sounds bad. How'd that work out for you?
Well, I thought it was going to turn out all good because the judge, when we went to court, he was an old fishing buddy of mine I recognized. I told him I would pay him that $100 I've been owing him if he'd get me out of this spot. You know what he did? He gave my friends a fine to pay, and he threw the book at me. 90 days. I tell you, if he didn't have that black robe on, I'd take him out to the back of the courthouse and try his honor on. I mean, I can't do 90 days. Who's going to collect my welfare?
Well, you know what they say, when you're hot, you're hot. Exactly. Let's look at the Action Figure of the Week. Today we're going to go back to 1984 to the Remco toy line and look at a figure from the Karate Kid. Take a look. Here it is, the Johnny from the Karate Kid action figure line, made by Remco. Man, this looks just like that guy that played every asshole in the 80s, Johnny. I don't know his last name. I know it's not Fever, and I could look it up, but I got really lazy when I was making this video. Johnny, have you seen that new Karate Kid, Cobra Kai TV show? Have you watched that?
When I went over to this girl's house that I'm seeing, Charlotte Johnson, and we watched a couple episodes. It was pretty good.
I watched a few episodes and I really enjoyed it, but then I just stopped watching it. What's up with that? I was like, I really enjoy it, and now it's like I can't even bring myself to watch it. And I liked it. That's odd. Okay, we're going to look at top 5 toys that we hope they make in 2001. It's a brand new year where we're going to do a best of episode where I'll look back. But I was like, I only done like 7 episodes. That's not fun looking back. So we're going to look forward. We're going to look at, here's top 5 of action figures I hope we get to see in 2001. And hopefully you can let me know in the comments below what you think here. Okay, number 5. Star Wars cast figures. Cast. From the casting crew figures. Not actors. I want to see the boom mic operator in the pink short get his own action figure. Or George Lucas that sits in a director's chair. Wouldn't it be cool if they did a scene like that? Maybe a scene from A New Hope in the Death Star. You have Han and Luke and Chewbacca maybe. And then you have off to the side somebody action figure holding the boom mic, and maybe Lucas in the director's chair, and maybe another guy behind the camera. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I've always wanted that. Don't look like we're going to get it though. Number 4. Retro's really hot. You know, in last year, 2020, they brought back the He-Man line. You know, they did the vintage Star Wars figures, so that's really hot. How about a retro line of the Mighty Crusaders? The Mighty Crusaders. That'd be good right there. Okay, here's one I think I would care about buying. How about an action figure line of stand-up comedians? You can even have them come with a brick wall. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, I would love have me a Norm Macdonald action figure. That'd be really cool. And who's that, Larry?
Oh, that's a really great. I like that. Some stand-up comedians. I would love to have one of Paula Poundstone.
I guess so, Larry. Maybe that can be a Melloway figure. But I would love to see them. Let's see. Norm Macdonald, maybe, did I say him? Maybe Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr. Louis C.K. Mitch Hedberg. That'd be a cool figure to have. Mitch Hedberg. Classic. George Carlin. You can't talk stand-up while talking George Carlin. Oh, Gary Goldman. Man, we'll just go a list all day making up a list of some great comedians. And yeah.
I was going to say, don't forget one of the greatest stand-up comics going right now. The very own Alien Todd.
You're right. How can I forget? We got our own stand-up comedian on the show. Alien Todd. Action figure of Alien Todd. I know you like that. Where are we at now? Number 2. This is an action figure I've been trying to get for years. I've been hoping for this for a long time. Trying to get, like I'm talking to the board members of toy companies. I want the Professional, Leon. Remember that movie from the 90s? I want a good action figure of him. NECA, McFarlane, somebody give me an action figure of Leon. I've been dying for a good Leon. Now, I've seen some models and I've seen some kind of generic action figures, but man, I want a good Leon action figure. Maybe a Matilda to go along with it. And number one, are you ready for this? Action figures from the television show, The Orville. I mean, The Orville's closest thing that we got to Star Trek on TV right now. And they're taking a long hiatus. I don't think they're coming back for another year or two. I loved Orville. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. Well, that's all they are. I don't know why I say I've only seen the first 2 seasons. That's all they are. Orville. Give me some Orville action figures. Now, I don't mean 18 inches. I don't mean 12 inches. I don't mean doll size. I want action figures. Star Wars size. 3.75. That's an action figure right there. Maybe you can go a little bigger. Not too big, though. Is that it? Larry, what about you? What is something you would like to see in 2021?
Oh, I think it'd be very cool they did action figures based on The Masked Singer.
Let's go to the next topic. Oh, here's one. I was going to bring it up here and show you. I got a display and everything. In 2007, I made a Facebook group and we sent a Princess Leia around the world. This was a little after her death and we wanted to celebrate. All big fan, Carrie Fisher, wanted to celebrate. So what did we do? Us and a lot of people got together, sent a Princess Leia Kenner action figure around the world from 2007 all the way till 2020. Well, I think 2019 December is when we ended it. Went all over the world, all over different countries, US, UK, Australia, you name it. She might have went there, she might have didn't, but she went all over the world. And I'm going to put a picture up because I didn't want to bring the frame up here because I'm scared everything will get jarred around. But we got the figure framed with pictures of her trip. Sadly, not every picture was in the frame, but did best I could. But you know what? That picture frame is being mailed to the Carrie Fisher family. Actually, it's going to a sister where she's going to put it in her office. Ain't that cool right there? Ain't that cool? Oh, it was a lot of fun. A lot of headache. I'm surprised the figure didn't go missing, didn't get stolen or lost in the mail. But from 2017 to 2019, it traveled the world. And now it's got one more trip to take. And that's to Jodie Fisher's apartment.
I didn't get to take a picture with it.
So, what's it?
I didn't get to take a picture with it. No, you came and took it away from me.
Well, I said, do you want it? And I sent it to you. And you had the figure at your cave for about 6 weeks. You never took a picture of it. You never did anything. So I came and got it and I sent it on to the next person.
Oh, sorry, I was busy.
I don't know how hard it is to take a picture of an action figure. Oh, okay, let's talk about action figures television shows. Now, I've done a lot of videos of action figures based on television shows, but when you think action figures, you mostly hear people talking about movie action figures. So I'm going to put it out there. Maybe you can chime in also. What's the best action figure line based on a TV show? And I'm going to limit this to the 80s, the 70s. 90s don't count because we're all going to see Star Trek, The Playmates. But no, let's talk 80s. What's the best action figure line based on a TV show? And I'll have to give and maybe it's because I had it, but I'm going to have to go with the Dukes of Hazzard. Now you're saying that's cheesy, it's corny, Miko is stupid looking. Yeah, but to take you back to a kid, you had a General Lee you could put it in. You had, so you could go outside and you could have your Bo and Duke in the car, or Corey and Vance, depending, they look the same. So you could call them either one. And you had your car, and it was made out of plastic. It was, so you didn't care if you jumped over the hills. If you threw this thing around, most of the part, it wasn't going to tear up. So I think the Dukes of Hazzard was a lot of fun for kids outside to play with. So that's where I'm going to pick that as the best action figure line from a television show. Now, I'm not talking the best looking. I'm talking play value as a kid. That's what I look for here. Larry, what do you think? What's the best action figure line based on a TV show?
Have to go back to when I was really little. I really loved the Mego, the Waltons action figures.
Wonder about you sometime, Larry. Now here's one. I was going to work on a video of this because I thought you guys would like to see it if you didn't know about it. And I know I got a lot of Spaceball fans that watch this show, and reached out to Gus Lopez, who has this item I want to talk about, and get kind of a backstory so I could do a whole 5-10 minute video on it. Well, it wasn't really much he could add to the story. But anyway, you know Gus Lopez. He's a Star Wars collector. He's got a lot of rare stuff in his house. He is probably one of the top collectors, him and Steven Sansweep and a couple others. But you know what he has from Spaceballs? The Spaceballs action figures that were in the movie. The ones used in the movie, he has them. I'll put a picture up here somewhere. He has them. I don't even like Spaceballs. I liked it as a kid. I don't like it now. I can't even sit through it. The beginning's got some funny stuff, but once they get to that fake Tatooine, I just have to cut it off. Again, they got some good jokes. The alien scene near the end, comb the desert, but for the most part, I don't really like Spaceballs. Sorry, but he has the actual action figures that Darth Helmet was playing with. I think one or two is missing from the set, and I reached out to Gus Lopez, asked him how he got these and everything. I was going to do a video, cool story, like I said, but he just said he got it on one of those websites that sells movie props. They happened to have it. No one bought it. I think it was up for auction. Nobody was bidding on it, and he got it and won it. And I was like, man, that's one thing I don't have in my collection: any movie props. Do you have movie props? It would be very cool to have at least something from a movie that you like. Now, I know when it comes to Star Wars, you know, that's going to cost you too much. Any movie prop's going to cost you a lot, but something like Star Wars is going to cost you a lot. Larry, is there any movie props you would like to own?
Well, I think if I could have any movie prop out there, like if I could just have a dream and pick one movie prop, it would be the bowling ball that Bill Murray used in Kingpin.
I'll be honest with you, that might be a pretty cool one to have right there in your house. That's pretty neat. Okay, it's time for a commercial break. Don't forget, coming up later on the show, Adrian Zamez. That's right, Dance Fever, TJ Hooker. You know him, you love him. You're going to see him. He's going to come out and do a song and dance, and then we're going to do an interview with him. It's Adrian Zamez coming up. Well, now let's take a break. We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm like really into video games, you know, like for sure, totally. And Atari has this outfit that's like so awesome, I am sure. Okay, now you can get an Atari video game cartridge free. Like totally. That's like so tubular, you know?
Buy 2 of these great hits, and Atari will send you any one of these great games free.
That's like so super nice. To the max. I'm like so sure, totally.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
For sure.
This summer, return to a real hot spot.
I know a place where the 4 of us can go and
Meet new people. Breathe fresh air. Enjoy water sports. Fall in love.
I love you.
Bring the kids. Come back. The insanity continues. Meatballs Part 2. Rated PG.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Welcome back to the Action Figure Show, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back to you to give you the latest in action figure. I wasn't going to say news like I normally do, but we don't have any news today. Sorry. There's just not much out there. I guess this time of year after Christmas and New Year's, it's kind of slow. There was a few things, but nothing I really wanted to talk about. Look what we got right here on the card. You're going to enjoy this, especially if you're a fan of Larry J. Wampa over there, because it's time. We hadn't done one in a while. It's time for a Larry J. Wampa rant. He's going to give us a rant. Larry, what you want to rant about today?
I got a rant this week I want to talk about. It's something that happens whenever I go shopping for action figures.
Okay, let's hear it. Here's Larry J. Wampa's rant of the week.
Don't you hate when you go to Walmart or Target somewhere to look at the latest action figures and you turn the aisle to go down the action figure aisle and there's people just standing there in front of the action figures and they're not looking at the action figures. They may be looking at the board games on the other side of the aisle, or they're just standing in the way talking or something, or they're looking at Roblox action figures or something stupid. You just want to say, "Hey, fat lady, move." I mean, it just really drives me crazy. I don't want anyone on my action figure aisle when I walk down it. The worst is when you get up to the action figure aisle, and right before you get there, you see some geeky looking dudes wearing Star Wars shirts coming around the corner leaving the action figure aisle. Because you know, nothing there. If there's anything good, they got it. But don't you hate when you're trying to look at action figures and there's people in your way on the action figure aisle? Yeah, I really don't like when people's on the action figure aisle. It really bothers me. What about you, Junkman? I had a watermelon the other day. It was really good. You know, watermelons. I really like strawberries. What about now the blueberry? The blueberry. That's one that can't work on his own. You have to have something. You have to have something like it, like the kiwi. It's not a standalone fruit.
Sorry about that, Larry. Something came up really fast. Sorry about that. Whew, what a rant. What a rant. I didn't hear any of it. I don't know what he's ranting about, but I'm sure it was something silly, something worth not getting upset about. Oh, what is the time now? Oh, one of our newest part of the Action Figure Show family. In fact, they came over and helped me with another video earlier this week. Is Primetime Charlie. Now, I don't know if you know Primetime Charlie, the Jawa, really into YouTube, does a lot of vlogging, loves to talk about YouTubers I've never heard of. Who's that one he's always talking about?
Oh, I think you're talking about Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
No, it was a girl.
Oh, Tana Mojo.
Yeah. So Charlie's a boy, right?
I'm not really sure. You have to ask Charlie what his or her pronouns are.
No, I'm not going to ask anybody what their pronouns are. Anyway, Charlie does the Mano Minute, and we missed last time when Primetime Charlie was going to come on and talk about the last episode of The Mandalorian. So I know we're kind of late now, but here now is Primetime Charlie with his or her review of The Mandalorian, the final season, the final episode of the season. I screwed that all up.
Hey sisters! It's me, Primetime Charlie, back with the Mandalorian. I'm gonna give you the review. Oh my god, did you see the Mandalorian? Let's just get right to it. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Oh, right then, guess who showed up? Yeah, it was that guy that was from the first Star Wars movie. You remember the first Star Wars movie back with Han Solo and it was that guy with the blonde hair? He showed up at the end. Yeah, he flew in his X-Wing and I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Who is that? I thought it was gonna be, like Kylo Ren or Finn. I thought it was gonna be Finn. That's really who I thought it was gonna be. Then he got out and he's wearing a robe and I was like, who wearing a robe? It looks like a really tall Jawa. I bet that's who it is. But no, it was Luke Skywalker. Oh my god, it made me want to get on YouTube and smash some like buttons. Oh, I was so excited. I haven't been that excited since the time I saw Shane Dawson and James Charles together at the same mall. Oh my god, it was so exciting. But I really love the Mano. This was so great to see Luke Skywalker. And that's the Mano Minute.
Really excited about that. Hey, Primetime, you seen any good YouTube videos lately?
Oh my god, yes, did you see it? JoJo did a vlog where she took her car to get repainted. Oh, and they repainted, they put bows all over it. They even put a bow on top of the antenna. It was great. It was like that bow that she had last summer. Oh, it was great. Did you see it? I loved it. It was so cute.
I don't know about all that, but you're the one to go to when I gotta ask about YouTube and stuff.
Oh, well, thanks for having me on. It was so fun. I had so much fun. I can't wait to come back and do this again. And just remember, everybody, smash that like button. Please smash it.
Oh, Larry, what else we gotta do today?
I'm not really sure. Let's see, we think we did all the topics and everything. There was something else, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't really have much. You've ranted. Primetime Charlie's done the review. Talking about some top 10s and stuff. But man, it's gonna be a short show. It looks like we got Adrian Zamez. Don't let me forget Adrian Zamez.
Oh, we have to do a joke.
What's that?
Alien Todd's joke of the week.
Are we doing that this week?
We better do it this week. It's in his contract.
Whew. This guy's gonna get me demonetized. You know that, don't you, Larry?
Oh, he excels in that, sir.
Okay, guys. You guys love him. Some of you hate him. But here is Alien Todd with the Inappropriate Joke of the Week.
I got some bad news from my doctor this week. He told me I had to stop masturbating. I asked him why, and he told me it was because I was in his office.
Whew. Okay, that one wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought he was going to start making jokes about people's race or something. Inappropriate Joke of the Week with Todd the Alien. Alien Todd, that's what he likes to be called there. Larry, how was that joke?
It was okay. It was kind of hacky. I mean, it wasn't nothing original like something Paula Poundstone would say. And it wasn't as inappropriate as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, to be honest with you, he was going to do a Wampa joke, but I talked him out of it.
A Wampa joke. He was going to do Wampa jokes. How can a Wampa joke ever be funny? Does he know what my people's been through?
Well, he says from the planet he's from that Wampa jokes are like the Polite jokes here in the here on Earth. I don't know, but is that it? Oh, we got Adrian Zamez. We ready to go with Adrian? Is he ready?
I just sent Gangster Chewbacca back to the green room. He's ready to go. He's ready.
Oh, we got to take a commercial break first. Sorry, guys, sorry. We'll be right back with Adrian Zamez.
For Walmart's Inflation Stopper specials, another way you're guaranteed our lowest discount prices every day. Like ladies' woven polyester and cotton sun shifts in many styles and colors. Bright shifts with elastic bodice, stylish waist trims, or colorful borders. They were priced at $5.86 last year. Now they're just $4.66 every day at Walmart. The right look at inflation stopper prices you can count on. Shop Walmart for low discount prices every day.
A cold-blooded murder a million miles in space.
They're gonna bring in their cops. I'll bring in our cops.
This woman has no authority here.
And an investigation that gets hotter by the minute.
It was something he knew that killed him.
What the hell's going on here?
The future of world peace hangs in the balance if this ruthless killer can't be stopped before he kills again. Brigitte Nielsen, Murder by Moonlight, next Tuesday.
Welcome back to the Action Figures Show, guys. We talked action figures, and now we got a treat for you. You know him from T.J. Hooker, Dance Fever, and maybe even Bachelor Party. Adrian Zamez. He's going to come out and do a song and dance he's been working all week on. It's going to be great right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Zamez. Whoa, Adrian, that was good, Adrian. I like that. That was a good dance number. Whoa. How's he move like that? I just don't understand. How's he move like that? Did you like that, Larry?
Great. That was great. I loved it. That was probably the best dance scene I've seen live since I went to a taping of Hee Haw.
Yeah, that was great. What's that, gangster?
We had some technical issues during that dance number. We kept having problems with the digital output system.
We had technical issues. Well, I hope people got to see at least some of the dance, right?
I'm not really sure until we can look at the playback loop.
Well, maybe we can fix it in post. That's YouTube talk for we'll fix it later. Fix it in post. Remember that. Okay, I think that's it. We're done. Yeah, we've done that. We've done this. We've done the jokes. We talked to Primetime Charlie. We've done it all. That was a short episode, wasn't it? Larry, anything you want to add?
I'm doing a meet and greet at the Howard Johnson in Tupelo, Mississippi, right off exit 7, Route 10.
Oh, that's great. I hope you got a lot of people come out to see you. That's it. Tell them how to follow us on social media.
Oh, that's really easy to do. All you got to do on Instagram, go to the Action Figure Show on Instagram. Simple, Action Figure Show on Instagram. On Twitter, it's a little more complicated. It's the Action Fig Show. Action Fig Show.
And as always, you can follow me just at that Junkman on Twitter. But check out the Action Figure Show. We haven't even used any of that social media accounts in a week or two. We need to get on it. Larry's dropped the ball on that. Anyway, that's the Action Figure Show. We'll be back Friday or Sunday. I'll pick a day soon. We'll see how this one does on Sunday. But it gives me a lot more time to write. But it doesn't look like it did this time, because this is probably the shortest, dullest episode we've done. There wasn't even any skits. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll be back sometime next week for the Action Figure Show.
Junkman.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.